Welcome in or welcome back to Clear Channel 333. My name is Yolanda, and today I will have a message for you for the collective. Now, I was getting a clairaudient message, and I just have a few things to say before we get into this reading. If you found yourself at this message, please always do check the description box before proceeding with the video. Also, if you receive messages clairaudiently, I would suggest that you get confirmation before proceeding with a message, or you just want visible confirmation from your spirit team, is what I want to say, before ingesting a message. Okay, so if you read tarot, confirming that the message, the cards coincide with the message, things like that. Okay. Or ask for a visible sign that only spirit can send, your guides can send to you. And I'm getting adjusted with this view of the video setup. So if I'm looking in different directions, I'm trying to get a view of where I'm supposed to be looking at. But I got a message, and it was start over, present yourself again. Okay. Now, when I came to write the message down, one of my charms was on the floor, face down, and it was a leaf. Okay. So something about turning over a new leaf. Okay. Doing something again. First impressions. So like I said, it's something about turning over a new leaf. Face up, own up. Like I had to turn the leaf face up to see what it was. You may be hearing double horn honks, but there's something about a plan or going back to square one or starting over, because I got the Two of Wands for confirmation for this reading, and then the Ace of Wands. So it's backwards. Okay. But Two of Wands is about planning, and the Ace of Wands is a new start. It's a new beginning. So new plans, starting back at one. Okay. Square one, ground zero. Okay. So I'm going to see what the challenge is here. See what opportunity is in this message for you, dealing with whatever this situation is, however it resonates for you. An action you can take, and the energy supporting you. 333 as I say that, and it's going to be an ancestor message I'll get for the energy supporting you. And I was about to say through this transition. So someone could be in a transitional phase. Okay. But let's see. Holy Spirit, guide me. Allow me to see as you see, with all truth and clarity. Please and thank you. So let's see. What is the challenge here, Spirit? What is the challenge the collective is facing at this time? Laughter. It says laughter is a medicine for the soul. So laugh, even if it is through tears. So fairies could be significant. You see his ears here. But there's also something about climbing trees as a child, could be significant. But it's about getting back to happiness. Okay. So somebody's finding it hard to be able to laugh through the pain, see the good side of things maybe. And the bottom of the deck, be here and now. Okay, it says life is too short to be living in the past or worrying about the future. Take the time to enjoy every moment to its fullest. And this is literally let the baggage go, let the past go. Okay. I'm going to go into tarot to clarify this a little bit further, but Spirit is saying being in the now moment. Okay. Seeing the situation through a different lens. Okay. He has those goggles on. Steampunk could be significant, or sci-fi. As I was saying sci-fi, I want to say Wi-Fi. Okay, so that could be significant for someone. I'm hearing antennas crossed. But yeah, even it looks like he's just daydreaming, like looking up at the sky and daydreaming. Somebody may want to do some cloud watching. And also here, he's looking up to the sky, but he has his eyes closed. Okay. And this even, it's a transitional energy here, because it's like first someone's eyes was closed and now they're opened. So your eyes can maybe getting opened, being opened to Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck, and I'm opening to Four of Cups. There may be a breakthrough in clarity, seeing a situation in a different way, okay, a different light. And this definitely is what the energy feels like. Four of Cups and Five of Cups is right behind it. And Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is this baggage card. This is walking away from the baggage, walking away from things that are not emotionally fulfilling for you, that isn't helping you in a situation. But let's see. Clarify this situation more, Spirit. What is the message here? And I open back up to Two of Cups. So this could be a romantic situation for someone. The Sun is here. And I feel like Spirit is already coming through with encouraging messages of hope. And literally, I was about to say Four of Wands. But the Fool energy is here. And that is starting back over. And did I say ground zero? But this would be ground zero. This is like the very beginning of the journey. This is like not even having a plan. Okay, so there could be something about doing something spontaneously. Because there is a wand represented here. With her knapsack hanging on it. But this is just being spontaneous and not having a plan and just going for it. Okay, taking a leap of faith. And the Page of Cups is here. With the Nine of Cups right behind it. The Page of Cups is an apologetic energy. So I do feel that energy here with the Four of Cups presenting itself. But there's something about, this is apologetic energy. So there's something about an apology or showing remorse or correction. Okay. Because it's going back to the beginning. And let me see what that message was. Start over. Present yourself again. Was the message. Okay. Present yourself again. There is an opportunity for wish fulfillment is what I see here. Clarify this situation, Spirit, please, and thank you. Six of Swords, and this is transitional energy. Now, the energy of the Page of Cups has already presented itself, and this is like, it's being misunderstood. It's miscommunication. It's needing to clear up communication. Okay, so the apologetic energy is already here. So you could have, I'm hearing misrepresented yourself. And there is an energy of justice here. Karmic lessons being learned. Yeah, the World, this is an ending to a beginning. It's also transitional energy, and Eight of Pentacles is here. which is mastering self. But this is like community working together in a situation. But this also could be help from many spirit guides, okay? There is something significant about fairies. There's many fairies here. But also a fox could be very significant. And a stag. And I'm hearing elm leaves. I see that the leaves on the stag's crown. And I don't know if they are elm leaves, but I'm hearing elm leaves. So that could be significant for someone. You may want to look up the spiritual meaning of an elm leaf. And yeah. 3 cards back to back of clarity, communication, breakthrough energy. So the world is here with transition again. 1101, as I said that. And this is an ending to begin anew. Okay. The Hermit energy is introspective energy. It's also breakthrough energy. It's a deeper look into you. Okay. Breakthrough energy with the Ace of Swords and the King of Swords. So this is about, I feel like it's looking a hard truth in the face for someone. Okay. Let's see. What else do we need to know here about the challenge? That also could be the challenge. Looking at hard truth in the face. Okay. What do we need to know here? I feel like I want to go to Keepers of the Light. Let's see if they have something to say about this challenging energy. Why is it challenging? Divine alchemy. That could be the challenge. Getting your masculine and feminine energies into alignment. Could be and the Hermit energy is here. Keys of the Light, show me. What messages are collected needed this time regarding this challenge? Faith. Okay. And Paul the Venetian is on the bottom of the deck, which is experiencing grace. And it coincides with the ending message. So it's very significant. Faith, humanity, and benevolence. Stay calm. Trust the good in yourself and others. See the light in the world. The World card is here. Let's see what the message is. The guidebook message. Faith is the twin flame of Archangel Michael. So there is an energy of relationship, romantic relationship energy here, but just take it as it resonates. It doesn't have to be for everyone. This could just be about alchemizing self, okay? But it says she is all about faith and trust. She reminds us that the world has taught us to believe that we are separate from love, and that if we begin to see the good in others, then we will start to cultivate a loving experience of the world around us. Stay calm and breathe. You are a divine being of love who has done so much good in the world. You may be going through personal transformations and feel that you're not getting anywhere, but Archangel Faith is drawing close to guide you beyond limitations that your ego or fears have created for you. You may be trying to work out whom to trust. First, trust yourself. When you do this and recognize that you are made of love, you will attract those who reflect that love and can enjoy true friendships and loving relationships. Know that good is here to stay. Okay. Paul the Venetian, it says experience grace. And I'm not going to go to the guidebook for this message, but it says share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. This is giving yourself grace through this challenging energy. Okay. So let's see. What is the opportunity here, Spirit? What is the opportunity in facing this challenge? What is the opportunity here? It's even shuffling this deck is challenging, like the cards didn't want to go back in. What is the opportunity here? And this is definitely about another confirmation. This is definitely about karmic lessons learned, because literally I have all the guidebooks out. I grabbed the cards that have guidebooks to them, okay? And so I'm going to go to the guidebook for the messages. But the Ace of Swords is the opportunity. It's the opportunity, 1616 as I say that, which is the Tower. This hectic period that you're in, this transformation period, it's about seeing the truth in the whole situation, being able to look it straight in the eye, okay? You may feel like you have many eyes on you at this time. But let's see, Ace of Swords as your opportunity. And I open it right up to the swords. You may be facing a lot of complicated decisions. You may be at a crossroads. I opened the guidebook up to the 2 and 3 of Swords. So there's some type of heartbreak here. The 3 of Swords page is page number 1, 2, 3. So definitely something's getting activated. Okay. The Ace of Swords says, the Ace of Swords is a eureka moment. Something that has been puzzling you becomes crystal clear. In a flash of insight, the truth comes to light, and you discover a new way of thinking. You can see the way forward. However, this way forward arrives with a challenge. If you have the courage to act in alignment with your higher purpose, to speak your truth, and to fight for what you believe in, you'll achieve success. Personal victory depends on conviction in yourself and a willingness to be honest and clear, even when it stings. Will you pick up the sword? Okay. The activation says, I'm thinking in a new way. So thinking and seeing something differently is going to be the opportunity here, along with picking up the sword of truth and acting in alignment with your highest good and the good of all. And I do see the 5 of Wands at the bottom of the deck, which is conflict. So let's see what action needs to be taken at this time. There's a eureka moment coming, and oh my goodness, I think it's called Epiphany Day, and I don't know when that is, but I was just reading about it, and I can remember doing a post on it, I think last year. So a year time frame could be significant for something. But I believe it's called Epiphany Day. It's a Catholic holiday or something like that. So that could be a confirmation for someone or resonate for whatever reason. What does the action need to be taken here? And this card fell right on the top of the King of Swords, Heart of Pentacles. This is getting your mind grounded in order to act. Okay. Blue butterflies could be significant, but somebody may have money on their mind. Okay. The pentacle is right on the 3rd eye. Clarify this action, please, and thank you, Spirit. Clarify. And I opened up to Temperance, and literally 4 of Pentacles is right here. This is King of Cups energy. Getting the heart and mind in balance. Temperance energy. Okay. But I'm going to go to the guidebook for the Heart of Pentacles for your action. The action needed to be taken. You're the Earth Mother. You instinctively know what people need to grow and flourish, and you provide it generously. You're the one whom everyone runs to when they have a scraped knee, a broken heart, a financial woe. You know how to run a household or a business or a planet with efficiency and kindness, and money always rolls in. Practical solutions never elude you. People feel safe around you, and life seems manageable when you're around. Nature and the physical world delight and sustain you. Of all the Pentacle folks, you most of all understand that our time on earth is finite. And there's wisdom in the cycle of life, death, and rebirth. You use your time well and appreciate the pleasures that your five senses provide. Pragmatism is your default, but you never lose sight of the magic and miracles in all creation. Independence is important to you. You take care of everyone else, but you also know that you can rely on yourself when it comes to your home, your finances, and the creation of a satisfying life. You can always find or manifest whatever you need. The activation says, I am powerful, practical, and kind. The action you're needing to take is focusing on you instead of the world around you. Okay? It's about caring for self at this time. Clarify this Heart of Pentacles further. It's like Spirit is saying it's the only way you're going to come into balance and be able to find this, or find you, this eureka moment, this clarity. It's the only way you're going to, it's going to be able to find you, is if you're focusing on yourself at this time. Okay. Clarify the Heart of Pentacles. Tell me more about this. And the cards keep flipping onto the King of Swords card, right on top of the King of Swords. So the stars at the bottom of the deck, and it's about healing. And this is healing yourself, but it's also hope, faith. It's a good omen also. Three of Pentacles is work, okay? But it's a collaborative energy. I'm here to let somebody else do it. Spirit saying, let somebody else do it. Literally, she has the money, like, it's not just on her mind. It's literally in her third eye. So as if you're focusing on not just the money, but how it's going to be made, how it's going to continue to circulate, whatever this is. Could even dream about it. But Spirit is saying, let somebody else do it. This is about getting back to you, beginning again, presenting yourself again, rebranding. Soul of Swords, that's contracts. Rebranding is what's coming through. Tell me more about this rebranding. You could be in the public eye, social media. This is, I'm hearing two worlds apart, but this is the Lovers, and it's This resonates for a love situation for someone, but this is also your masculine and feminine energies coming into temperate energy. Temperance is already here. But representing yourself, rebranding yourself, High Priestess energy at the bottom of the deck. And I'm remembering a reading I did, and it was with this card. It's like everything, and the Emperor is right behind it. Speaking of rebranding, everything that might be covered up or hidden is right out in the open. Okay? It's not behind the veil. So there is no illusion. It's transparency. And with the Emperor being here, the boss, rebranding, all of that plays a part in that message. Six of Swords is here. And this is let somebody else do it. Literally, because the spirit team is at the helm. Okay? While the couple is here relaxed. So it's, and Temperance is right behind it. Mind of Pentacles is here, and the Queen of Pentacles is already here. It's definitely, and there's the Two of Swords, the choice. With the Nine of Cups right behind it. It's making a choice to put you first is the message here. Let me see. Tell me about this opening message. Start over, present yourself again. What does the viewer need to know about presenting themselves again? And even if there's pentacles here, a work situation, somebody rebranding themselves, like coming anew, but also I'm getting interview. So with the energy of first impression, maybe someone made a bad first impression. The Moon, this is hidden. It's not clear. It's, and the High Priestess is right here. Both of these are secrecy, and it's not being transparent because the High Priestess is not going to be transparent. Okay. It's about privacy. But the Moon is secrecy, and that is a big difference. Okay. Privacy and secrecy is different. Okay. And that may be the biggest difference here. Something needs to be seen. 2828 as I see that. I mean, as I say that. And I said as I see that. If something isn't being seen, something isn't being seen. Seven of Cups. This is illusions. Okay. I'm hearing of grandeur. Six of Wands, this is being out in the open. This is being publicly recognized. This is, they're on a stage. So, but I'm hearing performance. But it's also a victory. Okay. There's a victory to be had in this. 2911, as I say that. There's a victory to be had in this situation. It's about, what is it about, Spirit? Besides beginning again. Four of Cups. Now this is about missing an opportunity, and Six of Swords is here again. And I'm clearing my throat. This is all about communication, like going back to the beginning and making sure there's no misunderstandings, communicating clearly, there's no illusions. The Four of Cups is missing an opportunity, overlooking an opportunity, something that's right in front of you. Okay. This lotus flower is in the Ace of Cups and is right in front of her, and she's just looking at it. She's not even reaching for it. Or actually she is. She has one finger on a petal. She has one finger on a petal, but she's not picking up the cup. What is the strongest energy here, Spirit? Relationship or career? Relationship, Ace of Cups. And it's literally what I was just talking about. So this is about representing yourself. Somebody made a bad first impression, the Fool energy. Spirit is saying, go back to the beginning and begin again. Transparency is what this is. It's about being transparent. All this energy of communication. I'm hearing speaking boldly even if it hurts. Speaking boldly even if it hurts. Let me go to the King of Swords. King of Swords in this book. Let's see. And the King of Swords is someone that's stoic. They may speak harshly. Okay. Let's see. I'm hearing get back to basics. The King of Swords. When the cold winds of winter whip through your clothes and pull at your hair, you know that Boreas, the god of the north wind, is awake. From his throne in the winter palace, he commands the blustery breezes of the winter season. The winter, in the now moment, we're in the winter. So this time period, this time frame could be very significant. Okay. From his throne in the winter palace, he commands the blustery breezes of the winter season, sending chilling air through the mountain passes and into city streets. He commands the direction and intensity of the winds, as well as the storms of the coldest months of the year. During this time, he must be alert and on guard, never wavering at his post. And with the Emperor being here, 3303, I just saw, it's given me like someone handling a relationship the way they handle business. Okay. So just take it as it resonates. But the King of Swords upright, it says, has gained a position of mastery. He has earned his title through hard work and discipline. He bears the full brunt of the responsibilities that land on his shoulders. He alone must do what is required in the time it will take. The king teaches us what it means to be committed to our ideas and beliefs. He shows us how to master our minds and fulfill our tasks through action. Never underestimate the importance of your role and the ideals you live by. This is about the King of Swords not swaying. It's like, it's giving me a dose of your own medicine is how it's coming through. Let's see. Clarify this King of Swords. Clarify this King of Swords. King of Swords in the reverse. It's like the star is exactly what I was saying. It's like, it's not being in that cold energy. It's something you need to do different. You need to approach the situation differently. And somebody with the Emperor being here, that is the boss, the leader. The Star is here twice, that, and the Six of Wands, that is public eye. Someone's handling a romantic situation, how they handle business, okay? Six of Wands here again. Clarify this handling work, handling relationships, how they handle business. Clarify that message, Spirit, please and thank you. The Sun. That is a yes card. And the Lovers. Spirit is confirming you're handling romantic relationships as like you handle business. Okay? Your business. What else do we need to know here? About starting back at square one. Ground zero. What do we need to know here? Eight of Cups. Spirit is saying walking away from that energy. It's not supporting you. This is about being in King of Cups energy when it comes to relationships, romantic relationships. King of Cups energy is head and heart coherence. It's nurturing, okay? And the Wheel of Fortune is here with the Five of Cups. The Two of Cups is floating in the air. Okay, so that is hope for that. I feel like that's what it is. Somebody's hoping or wishing, really wanting that romantic relationship. Okay. Wheel of Fortune is here. That is destined and fated things. The Star is already here. The name Kennedy could be significant. And there's a choice to be made. Okay. Do I take that leap of faith and do something, communicate, and do something different? Okay. Approach romantic situations differently and spontaneously. This is giving me schedule, is what this is giving me. Or business deals or propositions, or what is it called? Mergers. So I'm hearing mergers, but that's not what I want to say. But it's like, it's literally handling romantic relationships as a business deal is the challenge here, the problem. Okay. So let's see. Message from the ancestors. What is the energy supporting the viewer at this time? Promise is on the bottom of the deck. This Promise card is about a soul contract. Destined connections are here. Wheel of Fortune. This is a promise, soul contract. So definitely some type of spiritual connection here. Let's see. What is the energy supporting the viewer at this time, ancestors? Two cards came out, and that was real quick. Hardship and act of love, self-preservation. So let's see what this hardship card says. Someone could have a passed over loved one who was an actor, actress. Could have passed away from a heart attack or some type of head injury. Let's see, hardship. Into each life some rain must fall, wrote the poet Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Some days must be dark and dreary. That said, hardship is also the card that takes you out at the knees. When it validates an individual, a loved one, or a story, hardship acknowledges dire experiences of oppression, poverty, and privation, ranging from the most basic human needs, food, water, clothing, shelter, and safety, to suffering caused by psychological, financial, emotional, or social challenges. Hardship inflicts too much on those without enough. These feelings of despair aren't caused by unbalanced chakras or a lack of mindfulness. There's a harrowing life experience present that can't always be cured from within. The process of healing can only begin once the root cause has been addressed and the circumstances supported or changed. When validating departed loved ones stepping forward to work with you, remember that hardship doesn't describe their current state of consciousness. Transition souls are through with their earthly afflictions. If you're holding on to any heartache associated with their memory, your loved ones don't want this for you. They want you to remember their fighting spirit and know it is your legacy, not pain. Choose courage. The world needs your heart and voice. Honor your loved one's memory by lighting up this epigenetic marker. This card can also indicate an inherited or learned attitude of scarcity, a default narrative that you never have comparatively enough, despite evidence to the contrary. The beloved dead of hardship reminds you to always count your blessings and, to the best of your ability, be present for the days and moments that are bright and cheery. And if into your life some rain must fall, be still, sad heart, and cease repining. Behind the clouds is the sun still shining. Thy fate is the common fate of all. Now, before I get to acts of love, in that message is the beginning message. That's full circle energy. Laugh and be here and now. Okay? All in that one message. And also the sun card has already presented itself. There's sunshine behind the clouds. Okay? Now, I just picked up this deck and it's very significant because the unknown card is on the bottom of the deck. And the unknown card speaks about missing information, things being unclear, a need for transparency. So the message is all tying in together to let you know the actions that needed to be taken, the energy that's supporting you, the opportunity in the situation, even though you are facing the challenge. Okay. Now this acts of love, self-preservation, ties in with this hardship card. Let's see, self-preservation. It says the beloved dead of self-preservation arrives when your experience of existence has shifted from a happy and carefree place into a heightened state of endurance. If you're groaning under the weight of too much of something or someone, it's time to reacquaint yourself with your own motivations for having taken on this role, and then prepare to exit stage left. There's something about acting here, okay, or being on some type of stage. Kabuki theater is what's coming through, so that could be significant for someone. Japan. or China. But it says self-preservation involves an act of escape. It's asking you to unite your bonds, emotional or physical, and continue on your merry way. If you're willing or unwilling if you're willingly or unwillingly involved in drama, pettiness, or arguments that don't belong to you, the act of self-preservation is asking you to step out of someone else's conflict. Is there a pattern forming where you're only needed when there's a problem to be solved or an advantage to be gained? You may be a caring soul that genuinely wants to help or give, and by all means, do your due diligence. But there comes a time when enough is enough. Allow others to work through their own lessons of attachment. Remember these wise words: not my circus, not my monkeys. Okay? So, energy supporting you from your ancestors, they're telling you to focus on self, getting back to happiness, what brings you joy. Okay? And this is, and I'm going to read this promise because it has to do with soul contracts. And there is the energy of spiritual love, divine counterparts here. The promise card says, a promise lies at the heart of this card. A loved one steps forward and reminds you of a connection that transcends space and time. I do. I agree. My word is bond. I will always be behind you, for you, and around you. So the first one is soul contract with your passed over loved one. However this may resonate for you. Is the first thing. And I have a card in a deck I created which speaks about soul contract beyond the grave. Okay, so this definitely ties in with that. Promise is also a card of a significant commitment, partnership, and alliance, be it personal or professional. It indicates contracts and signing on dotted lines. Romance proceeds to be a more official stage, marriage, or a commitment ceremony. Promise not only confirms that the deal will be sealed, but also approves of your choice. It's a reliable union, co-creation, or meeting of the minds. This is saying that this soul contract, it says it proceeds to a more official stage. Promise not only, promise not only confirms that the deal will be sealed, but also approves of your choice. It's a reliable union, co-creation, or meeting of the minds. It's, this is the ancestors saying, it's like a vouching for, is what I'm getting. So whoever spirit is telling you to go back to the beginning and begin again, however this resonates for you, this romantic relationship, this is all tying into beginning again. This is, I'm hearing intervention. This is an intervention. This is a reliable union, a co-creation, or meeting of the minds. If it shows up in combination with other more heads-up cards that indicate a failed or breach of promise, this card is advising you to check the fine print and carefully rake through the details before committing. This is like that's even redoing, going back over, revising The beloved dead of promise asks that you revisit your own commitments and see whether you're still holding up your end of the bargain. If there is a painful imprint of someone or something that failed to keep their promise in the past, this card suggests that you consider letting it go and commit to creating space for something new to grow. All of this is speaking about seeing something clearly communicating, going back to the beginning and starting over. Even if there was a first impression that was made that wasn't favorable, is how it's coming through. So let's see. And I feel like it's something more, like something more wants to come through. I'm hearing, but I don't know what to do. So somebody like feels confirmation. If you hear that horn honk, somebody doesn't know how to proceed in the situation. I'm hearing honesty is the key. Honesty is the key. Clarify this message, Spirit. This is all about I was about to say community. It's all about communication. I feel like there's steps here though. 5151 as I say that. Honesty is key. Clarify this message, Spirit. And now I'm remembering a message that I saw from someone, and they were saying one of these is not like the others. And I just picked up this deck, and this card is still in here. And it's the King of Swords was left in here. Transparency. Okay. Transparency in partnerships. However it resonates for you, romantic or business, because the Spirit guides the beloved dead. Passed over loved ones is saying, be transparent. Begin again. Ace of Swords. It's all about communicating clearly. That is what will bring balance to the situation, no matter how the situation resonates for you. This is Six of Cups. Going back, okay? Starting over, beginning again. Take the initiative, okay? Emperor energy. You decide, you get to choose. Two of Swords here. But what's significant about these two cards is the bullseye, okay? I'm hearing you can't miss your mark. You can't miss your mark. The name Mark could be significant also. Maybe one final tarot card, please, and thank you, Spirit. Open it up to the Star. And Six of Wands, and these kind of look like similar images, okay? But on this Star card, she's blowing the conch shell. It's like, it's giving me frequency. It's like, it's like a sound only someone could hear. And with secret, like secret language, secret, something. And I was about to say sequence. Let me clarify something right quick. Wheel of Fortune. This is shifting the energy. I'm hearing no more secret codes. Page of Swords. Page of Swords is soul contracts. Okay? This is a promise before incarnating. Destined connections. Okay? This is about shifting the energy, shifting the situation, rewriting, redoing, in order to bring balance, beginning again. Okay. A new first impression is what's coming through. Clarify that, Spirit. A new first impression. Seeing ahead. And the Page of Wands is also here. This is a first impression. This is a new adventure, a new venture, but it's that passionate energy. The wands are passion. Clarify this Three of Wands. Ten of Cups. Spirit wants you to see the opportunity. Is the Ten of Cups. Emotionally fulfilling. Okay, this is the spiritual love. Somebody wants family, love, support, nurturing. Spirit is saying don't handle that energy in the energy of business. Okay. Crossroads again. Okay. There's a choice to be made. Moving forward with transparency. Now, the question and what I will end this message with, it says, how can I be more kind to myself and offer more grace in this very moment? Okay. Now, the soul action, it says, look at yourself with a grace filter. You are meant to be in this moment of your life. Release the inner critic and fill in that hole with your soul's truth. That you are infinite, you are loved, and you are already there. It is already done. The spirit, the message spirit is saying, go back to the beginning. Be transparent and begin again. A new first impression. Okay? So with that being said, this is your message. I wish you all the best in this situation, connection, relationship, business partnership, and take care.